Well, it says we're started, but you never know with this kind of stuff. Oh, jeez, now everything's shrunk on me. Let me get that other one up. Nope. Oh, everything went crazy on me as I started this. Okay, there we go. I got it back now. There we go. I'm gonna give this a few minutes, see if anybody shows up before I really get into this. If you're in chat, go ahead and say hello. There's LNT Gaming. Congrats on your roach colony, by the way. I heard that got shipped out to you. Skara, welcome to the chat. So there's a few minutes. It always takes a little bit for people to see that it's gone live. Then we'll get into this. Only 3 people here so far, and one's probably me, so. I hate dead air. Thanks for the upvotes, guys. I just seen it, yeah. The likes. Oh, they're gonna be here tomorrow? That's awesome, man. Let me know how that goes. Oh, well, it seems like we're only gonna get you two guys in here today. Okay, well, I guess I'll just get this started so that anybody watching the stream like later will just not have to wait for it to start. So the other day, well, let's say it started basically with the BTS coming out and how everybody in the U.S. is kind of disappointed that we don't have anything like that. That's just such an impressive show. We have nothing as far as the tarantula inverts inside the U.S. We basically just have shows here or there, like vendors here or there inside the reptile shows. We go there, we have to like search around for what we're looking for. We just don't have much. And there's a lot of jealousy going on about that. A lot of people saying that we need one. And I was actually watching Boxingboa's live stream. He was saying that that's something somebody should probably start. Looking and we need somebody to start that. And I was like, that's something we can do. Hey, Sarah. I was thinking, is that something we can actually do? And I was like, well, I don't have the resources to start up a show. Like, starting up your own expo, you gotta have so many contacts. There's nothing you can do. So I'm like, well, what can I do? And I started thinking about it, and I realized that probably the best thing to do is look for a show or an expo that's already existing that already has a good turnout for inverts and tarantulas. The only one I could think of, and the one that everybody was talking about and going to recently, was Tinley. So I went and I looked that up, and I found out, okay, well, they got a show in October coming up. So I sent them an email and see if they would be interested in allowing me to do something while I was there. And they got back to me, and they seemed really excited about it. And they're like, yeah, like, give me all the information, and we'll set it up. And so I got a hold of everybody I needed to set this all up. I'll announce what it is in a minute. And sent them the email back, say, hey, this is what we want to do. Is it cool? And I just finally today got the email back saying, yeah, that sounds great. Let's go ahead with it. So I can finally announce it to everybody. And I'm just going to announce it with the flyer that I made for it. Let's get rid of that one. So Tinley Park, Illinois, October 13th and 14th of this year, we are going to be doing a live panel discussion, a live tarantula talk at Saturday at 3 p.m. Like I said, October 13th. The guest that I have for this show will be Edward Tyndall. Let me go over and show you this one, okay? Get rid of that. Go on. So Edward Tyndall is going to be coming in for this show. Do my normal tarantula talk kind of thing. I believe we haven't worked out all the details yet. Kind of like what I've been doing for the couple I've done on my stream so far. Come in, I kind of moderated it. We talk about topics. It's going to go for about an hour. So the first person we have that I asked was Edward Tyndall, and he agreed to go ahead and do that. The second person that I asked to come on with me was Ray from Jeepers Creepers Tarantulas, and he also agreed to come on. So he will be there live on stage also with me, going over discussing tarantulas. And the third person that I asked was the person who inspired me to do this, and that is Boxingboa. And he also agreed to come on with me. Scott, yes, that is my AVIC on that flyer. I made that flyer because my goal is with this. Well, wait till I get into the goal. I want to tell you the other thing too. We're gonna go back to the flyer here real quick. We also, as you can see, on Sunday at 11 a.m., which is basically when the show opens on Monday. I'm sorry, Sunday. We're gonna be doing a live Q&A for 1 hour. As far as I know, all the same guests will be back with me, and we will be taking, I believe, questions from the audience. We'll probably start with some pre-done questions. We may ask our subscribers for that, so we haven't worked it all out. And then we'll go into... Oh, I know you're going to be there, Sarah. I can't wait to meet you, both of you. Then we're going to go into questions probably from the audience. Now, I want to say the reason why I decided to do this and start putting this together is because I hope it raises more and more awareness for the invert hobby, the tarantula hobby, and it also will hopefully help bring more people to that hobby. No, sorry, not that hobby, to that expo. My goal is that hopefully the more people, the more press, basically, the more we talk about Tinley, the more we encourage people to go, the more people that show up there. And we give them a reason to show up with, like I said, this live talk, with this Q&A, on top of the vendors that are already going to be there. I'm hoping that it'll get more people to show up than normal from our community. That will hopefully then encourage more vendors to show up. And we'll hopefully be able to not have our own, something like the BTS, but we will have something where there's going to be a lot of vendors for us. The vendors are going to know there's going to be a lot of people there to buy from them. I'm more happy to see Edward. No, I'm happy to see all of you. I can't wait to meet everybody there. Just Ray and Jay from Boxingboa too. Like, I can't wait to meet all of you. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. I feel we're gonna have a whole lot of fun there doing this and hanging out other times. But yeah, I just want to let everybody know this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to work with. I do have other plans in the works. I do plan to be promoting this heavily. I don't know what anybody else of the people coming plan to do for promotion-wise, but I plan on promoting this heavily. I plan on working with other people to promote it. Sorry, Deans. I know that's a problem in the U.S. is that we are very large, and you can't get one show that everybody can get to easily. But then again, the BTS people fly in for that too. So it's not like people don't have to fly in for the BTS. People don't come from Europe over to the UK to go to that. So I mean, it does happen. But yeah, I plan on getting a hold of other vendors and talk to them. I've already talked to Roach Crossing. If you haven't heard about that, I talked about it in my last video. Roach Crossing, that guy has all kinds of isopods, really cool roaches. He's got, what else he had there? There's roach beetles. He had some of the large beetle larvae. It's kind of the same thing you've seen on Petco had. He just got those to pupate. He had some stuff like that there. The guy's got some interesting stuff that's not just tarantulas, so it was really cool to see that. I talked to him at the Michigan Reptile Show, and he said he is going to Tinley. So I'm going to be talking with him some more about some stuff. And so it's pretty cool. We're going to have more there, obviously, than just tarantulas, too. So it's really neat. Gort Rowan's got our back cool. Any vendor we can get a hold of and help promote this. I want to talk to them. Like I said, I want to help make Tinley not just for reptiles, but be like the show of the year, hopefully, for tarantulas. I don't know if I'm going to work with both shows. They do 2 a year in Illinois, but I know I want to at least make the October one every year something pretty big. Is Evan Stahls? If Evan Stahls going, he lives like 30 minutes from my house, so I will be able to meet up and talk with him about a lot of things. And work with him about promoting it too. So I will be getting a hold of him. Pulp Friction, Fear Not, I already know about those. I can't say anything about it, but I do plan on trying to work with them. How and all that, I can't say. Well, I said that is my goal, and like I said, if you guys have not checked out Edward Tyndall, Jeepers Creepers, or Boxingboa, you guys go over there, check out their channels. They are all excellent. It's well worth watching the videos. Some of my favorite people on YouTube, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna get to hang out with them for the weekend and stage and answer questions, talk about tarantulas. Hopefully, encourage more people to get into the hobby. That'd be really nice. Yeah, I'll get a hold of him, Scar. Yeah, I know Evans, so I can just go meet him at one of the. He's always at the Michigan Reptile one every month, so I'll just go talk to him in person, hand him some stuff. So has anybody's got any questions? I know there's only like 5 people out there right now. For some reason, it's a really slow night. Got any questions about this? Go ahead and shoot. I'll try to answer them. I don't want to make this too long, so I want people to be able to just check this out and share it around. But yes, I do plan on working with vendors. Anybody we can reach out to. Hopefully, even YouTubers that aren't part of this will be spreading and talking about it. Let's make Tinley, like I said, that's my goal. To make it hopefully like the show. And it's not like it's close to me. It's a 4.5 hour drive too. I'm going out there. You got 2 hour. I got a 4.5 hour drive. So, I mean, I got to leave Friday night and come back. And I got to get back probably, Sunday. I'm not spending an extra night in a hotel. But it's still, to me, it's like, it's already the one that I know a lot of vendors go to. Let's start working with that one, I figured. And see if we can start getting more and more and more vendors in there to make it a really worthwhile for everyone to go. 17-hour drive. I just fly at that point. No, actually, I wouldn't. I love driving. No, he's not going to work with me right now. Okay, it's in Tinley, Illinois. It's just south of Chicago. It's October 13th and 14th. I said it's just south of Chicago. Which also makes it a very good place to have one because it's got tons of hotels, airports to fly into, that kind of thing. So if you're going to work with one, it's a really good one to work with, I think. Take care, Dean. So anybody got any more questions? Yeah, I know some people are probably starting to join again. We're up to 6 people now. If anybody's got any questions about this, if not, I'm gonna probably wrap this up. So I just want to get on, make this announcement. Let Edward can do announcements. Jay can do them. Jeepers Creepers, if he ever comes back, can do them. That guy is so busy at work, it's ridiculous. I just hope he gets a break soon and can actually come back and start making some videos. I don't know if you guys haven't seen, I actually made a guest video for him because I felt kind of bad. I'm like, he can't do anything. I'm like, well, I don't want your channel just to be dead sitting over there. So I made him a guest video. And I think somebody else is too. Damn, you live on the other side of the state. Oh, you're having animals you're going to be selling there, I guess? Yeah, anybody lives over the other side, unfortunately, this is probably the best central show we can work with that is easiest. Doesn't mean somebody over there can't pick a show over there, start working the same way. Start working on the other side. This could be the East Coast, that could be the West Coast, but I'm not going to let that stop me from trying to hopefully pick a show, like I said, and make it a great show for us to go to. Not just, oh, we'll get to go to this reptile show and hope somebody shows up, that kind of thing. Or, we know that just these 2 big vendors, that's it. I mean, I'd like to be able to see vendors for other inverts be able to come. I like to see stick insects being able to start popping up in the U.S. and being sold, and having a place they go to, they know they'll get some interest in them. Roaches is the same way, that kind of thing. The isopods, the all that kind of mantises. Oh, that's right. Roach Crossing, he's not gonna be alone. He's gonna have somebody with him that's gonna have a table of mantis too. So there's gonna be mantises though. Oh, you're bringing your gliders with you? Oh, I love sugar gliders. Wish I could have one. I don't have the time to deal with mammals, unfortunately. Dogs is it, pretty much. My life just doesn't, allow for that. Man, I can't wait for this. I'm excited. This is gonna be a whole lot of fun. Just getting to meet everybody that I've been talking to online. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, give everybody one last chance. If not, you guys can ask questions in the comments, and I'll try to reply as best I can. Like I said, this is just starting to form. I just got a hold of Tinley. They got back to me. They said I reached out to these people. We started setting it up, and we just got approved for it. It's not on the site yet. I did look a little bit ago. He does take some time to get some stuff done over there, which is fine. But that should be on the actual website soon, saying that we're going to have that there. Yeah, I couldn't go like to the last Tinley. Like, I didn't know what was a big show. I heard because some people go to Tinley, and then I find out like it's like the only halfway decent tarantula show basically around. And I asked people too what was a good one. Nobody told me that. Then I found out after. So like, I'm definitely going this time. Well, obviously I'm going this time. I just hope this works. I hope this works to build up some excitement for Tinley. Hope it gets people that might not have gone, more people to go. I'm just really hoping that, we can start building up that momentum for this show. All right, well, we're losing most of our viewers as it is. I don't think there's any more questions, so I'm just going to end it there. If you have any questions about this, leave it in the comments below. I will try to get back to it, as I said, as best I can. With that, I'm going to tell everybody to have a great night. I can't wait to see you all there. And peace out.